peeps? Get this online rate match going on. A little upset right now with that. Tar Heels lost, doggone it. Couldn't make a daggone free throw to say their daggone lies. I'm so pissed off about that. But anyway, let's get this game going on. It's my first time actually recording in a while. I didn't be able to actually play like I've been wanting to. Got some things going on, but that's alright though. About to get back on it right now. This online rank match. Well, somebody's going with the Heat. What the Blazers? It sounds like he has a mic. So let's say we get some enjoyment of laughter. If this guy rages, it's breathing all in the microphone. You can hear him. I might look a little rusty, so don't laugh at me.
It's game time here in Miami as the crowds at the American Airlines Arena look to cheer on the hometown Heat. Portland right now in the middle of a road trip. It's a disappointing segment of the season for this team, no doubt about it, as the losing streak has continued, guys, to grow.
Yeah, you know, it's really tough what they're going through right now. The situation they're in, doubt starts to creep in, especially as the losses mount, and that just makes them as a team more and more vulnerable.
You're right, Clark. And, you know, they
give me that. Let's go.
Such a terrible state of mind.
Get up, man.
No confidence. It feels like the players.
No, sir.
Trusting the coaching staff, trusting each other. It's been very disjointed in terms of the style of play that we've seen from them lately.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Matthews and Batum on the perimeter. Hickson is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Lillard in at the point. And for the Heat, Wayne Wade, LeBron James, the best perimeter tandem in the game. Haslam and Bosh are up front. And it's Chalmers.
A little rusty. That's all right, though. We'll get it back.
Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around.
What are you doing?
Lost to the Heat.
I think their attitude going into that game was all wrong. And I think they believed what was being said about them, that it was a game they couldn't win, and they just didn't have any confidence.
I'm not going to go with you on that one, Steve. I don't.
Told you I'm rusty.
I think they believed in themselves.
Told you I'm rusty. Get that. Let's go.
Talent difference between the team.
We're gonna shake it though. We're gonna shake it.
Too much for them to overcome.
Right here. Splack up. Watch it. Ooh. Oh. We get a rebound.
And Matthews throws it down.
No time
shake this rust off. I ain't really played in a good minute.
Take it back up strong.
Yeah, of course. I mean, no reason to hold on to any longer than you have to.
Here's LeBron.
Can't let him get in the lane like that.
Kevin, that's just him doing his thing. I mean, that's who he is, launching himself at the basket. I mean, he thrust himself at the basket. He's an angry driver and attacker of the rim.
Well, Wes Matthews came in as an undrafted free agent out of Marquette. Not really a household name.
One thing I have done, though, got into the PC world with NBA 2K13. And it is nice. The amount of updates and mods you can do to it, oh man, it's wonderful. So if y'all ain't played on the PC, you need to try it out. All the mods you can do to it is so wonderful.
He said the one team that beats us more than any other is ourselves. We get sloppy on offense, then it'll be a very tough game for us to win. It's something I stressed to them before the game. Let's see if they heard the message, guys.
Well said, Doris. Thanks. And important in every game, but early on here, guys.
You can steal, buddy. Get better. Get back on D.
Well, I know Coach is worried about their shot selection at times, so I'm not surprised at what he had to say.
Steve, I don't know a coach who doesn't worry about shot selection. You talking about something that riles up.
That's all right, though. Now shake this rust off. Be a different story in this ball game.
Excellent job carving
out defense. Good defense.
LeBron against Aldridge. Shoots over Matthews. Another shot.
Grab it. Let's go.
Get it to go. Portland leading.
Come on, run it.
The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida. Here's Matthews. Some solid defense from Bosh.
I need a timeout. I never called backcourt. Thank you.
defense wasn't going to back off that shot. They were tight on it.
We're out halfway through the season and a chance here to recap where all the teams in the West sit in the standings. Take a look at the Spurs. There's 1:40 left in the first quarter.
Dang.
As the Heat gain possession.
I'm looking terrible. Can't get nothing to fall.
Here for Portland. Leonard, he's checked in for Hickson. Luke Babbitt comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Sasha Pavlovich, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Ronnie Price has subbed in for Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Allen kicks to Miller.
Good defense. Let's go. Run it, run it, run it.
Trailblazers shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Here's Price.
There we go.
With nobody near him. The Heat trail by 4. Allen drives in, spins to the middle. That's good.
Looked like the defense kind of backed off him, and he took advantage.
The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. No one near him.
There we go.
And that one's good.
Let's go.
Price has got his second basket of the night.
Step out on that. Step out on that.
Price against Allen.
You trying to shake him standing in one spot?
11 feet away.
No, sir. What are you thinking?
It's clear they had one thing on their mind when they
Yeah, buddy.
today. Oh, how about that basketball?
There we go.
Wow. Tearing that roof down with that one.
Yeah, and really a dunk contest dunk that time. Wow.
Yeah, unreal. What a dunk.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game, fresh from a win against Portland.
Well, not too much went wrong for them in that one, especially offensively. I think it worked out pretty much just as they had planned.
Never been a big LeBron fan, but that man right now is on another level.
The kind of game that makes
Gotta respect his game. He's on another level right now.
New group in for the Heat.
Oh, you're lagging me.
He's checked in for Anderson. Joel Anthony comes in for Shane Batty. Dwayne
Oh,
Wade
come on now. Don't let him get that.
and it's Chalmers in for Norris.
Yeah, come on now.
Price against
In that post.
Price
Over here.
against Aldridge. It's stolen by Wade.
Why is it lagging?
Matthews with the steal. Heaves it up. Shot is
Ooh.
off. And that does it for the first quarter.
All right, escape with 14 first quarter points. Surprisingly, with a bad start.
And now the second quarter.
See if we can make it up.
And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys. What do you think they're doing or not doing?
It was a pretty solid first quarter for this club. They limited their mistakes and really took advantage offensively.
You know what? I like what I've seen from them.
They
on
did
the
a
other
skip
end.
a jump through the lane. Didn't it get lower?
Excellent pressure and good activity with the hand.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter.
There we
On
go.
the court right now for the Trailblazers. Lillard and Matthews pair up in the backcourt. Batum and Aldridge are small and power forwards. And it's Hickson in at the 5 down low.
Well, everybody knows
Oh, good
about
D.
the big three in Miami with James, Bosh, and Wade. I think the question
Gotta get
going
them. We
forward
gotta get
with
them.
the new CBA,
Gotta get them turnovers.
penalizing teams for going
Good.
deep into
Oh,
the
come
context.
on,
We'll
man.
see how Miami handles that going forward.
Living off LeBron right now.
Three guys make up the
It's almost
vast
impossible to stop him.
majority of
Living off
the
him right
salary
now.
cap. Adding other players may be difficult.
Get him out the way. Come on, give me this 3, baby. Give me this 3.
Chris Anderson is checked in for Bosh. And Mike Miller subbed in for Ray Allen. Here's Cole. And no good. And a chance to take the lead. And the Trailblazers shooting 47%. Pretty solid. And as it's been for Miami in the first few years of the Big Three here,
Lord.
they've had to rely
I've
on
gone a
vets
quarter and a half
and not making too much
out of
money,
3-point.
trying to sell them on being a champion as opposed to getting fat in the wall.
Yeah, and it'll continue to be like that, Kevin. There's just no other way it can happen because they really don't have a chance to add any additional big names.
quarter and a
They've already
half,
got
just
three
about.
of the biggest names
With
that
no
you can
three.
get. So it's
I
about
don't
finding
believe
the
that.
right pieces to surround those guys.
You gotta get
See
one.
if that's good enough to win a
Oh, should have been a turnover.
Here's Wade.
Defense. There we go.
Batum's got his third rebound on the night.
That's money. That's money.
Playing in New Orleans, they'll take on the Hornets, and that will conclude a long 7-game road trip for the team. Some rookies have had a very hot hand this season. These are the three-point shooters in the NBA's freshman class. Fourth, Damian Lillard.
I think there's a little rivalry among that group of rookie bombers, and I know
like I'm about to gut this out the old-fashioned way.
And Steve, you know what?
Before
it's all said and done this season,
good D.
That's exactly where it might end up, at the top of the list. And you know, looking at J.J. Hickson, he spent 1 year at North Carolina State, and you can really see how much muscle he's put on his frame since he came into the NBA. He's really filled out nicely, and he's got a pretty powerful body for a big guy.
And here is LeBron, following the three-pointer by
doing too much spinning down there, buddy. We'll take that.
The baseline J off the mark. Pulls up on the wing. With the bucket.
Finding it. I'm finding it.
He's a good rebounder, still learning how to maximize his talents, but he's a big, strong, athletic format. Got a lot of potential.
Here's Wade. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Well, he's one of their anchors at the offensive end, guys, because he can make plays like that all the time.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Well, with the Blazers for many years, Portland didn't even worry about the luxury tax. But because of the new CBA, there's a much stricter rule on the luxury tax, and it looks to me like
here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Making a switch here. Bosh is checked in. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Leonard, he's checked in for Hickson. Luke Babbitt comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Sasha Pavlovich, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Ronnie Price has subbed in for Lillard. Wesley Matthews checked in for Portland. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Yeah, the CBA, as you brought up, Steve, trying to limit the spending of teams that have big money. It might take, a while for them, Clark, to get used to these new rules and abide by them.
Yeah, well, on more than one occasion, Kevin, they were able to just
I'm trying to learn how to play with him now.
Take on
I could do nothing with him.
effort to try to quickly improve their team, but
he used my Achilles heel. That's a terrible shot.
From the arc.
Yeah, he's giving up.
That's the way it's been. A big margin for them in the rebounding category.
You know, sometimes you got to get down and dirty and do the dirty work. And in this one, they've done it, and it's paid off on the scoreboard in a big way.
Now, here's Matthews. 10-point lead.
This is their
biggest.
So far, he hasn't made much of a contribution at the offensive end.
Don't try to highlight mess on me.
So hard not to go for it when you see that chance at the alley-oop.
Bet he wishes
Wow.
he hadn't, though.
Good rebound. Good
Here's
lay.
Leonard. And no mistakes on the way. Leonard's got his first bucket of the night.
Well done, finishing that one off. Moment here to take a look at some of the numbers for Dwayne Wade. He was 9th in scoring, and defensively, he's been really good. He ranks in the top 20 in the league in steals.
And you don't become a top 10 scorer, Steve, without a variety
Good
of
D.
moves
Good
and a whole
defense.
bunch of
Kick
tricks
it
in your
out.
bag. So he makes for wonderful highlights the way he can score it.
Matthews dishes to Pavlovich. Offensive rebound. Leonard.
I hitting no threes, boy.
No sandpaper basketball right there. A lot of little friction in there.
I ain't hit a three to save my life.
Nobody was going to get to the rim but him.
Oh, man, with the violent putback to finish it off.
Wade, double team. Back to Jones.
Yes, sir.
Price with the steal.
Dunk on him.
Oh, look out.
There we go. Get him out. Come on. Click on it, yes. Thank you. Rusty got the rage quit. Well, not the rage quit, but he got him to quit out. It's your boy Season 2-4.